Hi traders, you're welcome to my channel. I am OT Josh. So I'm doing a call trade here because of this candlestick pattern. Yeah, you see this was like a consolidation, but this candlestick broke. Let me show you. Okay, we have something like a consolidation here. You know, the market is in a major uptrend. The 20, the 50, the 100, and the 200 price is above it. So the market was in a consolidation, and this candlestick broke, but did not break well enough because this is the whole zone. This is the whole zone. So it didn't break well enough. Now this candlestick is a hammer candlestick. Why is it a hammer? I told you at the end of the trend, this is called a hanging man. But this is not the end of the trend. Why? Because the breakout of this zone is a minor move. You know, this is a minor move. So we still have an active uptrend. So when we have this kind of minor move in this major uptrend, it shows that buyers are staying in the market. So the next candlestick becomes a hammer candle. Yeah, it becomes a hammer candle. This is how the hammer candle is, just like this. And then we have this long wick here. Now, if you look, what does this candlestick tells you? It tells you that sellers came down and then the buyers pushed it up. This is what the hammer is. So what does this price action told you? When sellers came down, sellers were weak, and from here where sellers were weak, buyers got in. If buyers are getting in from here where sellers are weak, it means that there is still bullish momentum. And so I did a call trade when the market came back down there, and this is it. Now what happened next? We can see here. Okay, this was the trade, a losing trade. We can see here now that the candlestick could not even change to buying pressure. It shows that buyers here also are weak. You understand? Buyers are also weak here. So because buyers are weak, they try to go up, and sellers again came down. You see, they tried to go up, but sellers brought it down. So we can now say that the buying pressure from up here is not that strong. So if it's not that strong, you see, it's coming back down. So we are going to do a put trade here. Why are we doing a put trade here? Although there is a support here, I told you this was first a consolidation, but there is still a very tiny, when I say a very tiny, I mean a very tiny margin that price can fill. I will do another put trade here. It's from this area. Yeah, it can lose from here, but remember, buyers are weak here, so it's going there. You see, so this candle will may not be a red candle, but definitely it will be closing below this place where I did double trade. I made a mistake to trade here because there are some support level here, but the pressure here it can be so strong. This can also change to a red candle, but what is more realistic is that it's going to close below this entry point. So I lost this one and I recovered here. It's just my mistake. Okay, now let us resume. We are still in an uptrend. You can see we are still in an uptrend, but from here the selling pressure is not that much. The buying pressure is not that much, so I can still go with buyers. Yeah, I can still go with I can still go with sellers, and I'm still expecting what I expected here, that the candlestick will be closing below the entry point. Yes, I can still go once again, but after now I'll have to be careful because no matter how strong the selling pressure is here, remember we are still in a major uptrend. We shouldn't be going against the trend. So let's wait and see what's going to happen now. Um, let's wait and see. We still have some 10 seconds left, and this looks like it's not going down. Let's see, it's going to be a close win, if it's ever going to be a win. 2-1. Okay, now this is how we have it here. So three trades I lost from here, but I recovered here, and okay, we have a good amount. Now let me make some clarity in what I have just done. Let me make some clarity. If you Let's do this now. This is the place this is the area of concern. This is the area of concern here. Now, the reason why I really did this thing was I was looking at pressure. It was pressure that made me do this trade, because with this pressure, I could have done a call, a put here and a call here. This is what I should have done here as well, a call here and a put here. But I will explain some things to you now so that you realize. If you look at this, the relationship between these two lines, the EMAs, the middle Bollinger Band and the yellow EMA, this is what made me do the trade I did. When the 20 EMA is above, look, it's above the 20 SMA. That means the yellow line here, this yellow line, this yellow line here is above this line. Then we can see that the buying pressure is kind of strong. But you see, immediately buyers failed here and here. What happened? You see how the line came back down. It shows that although we are in an uptrend, buyers are strong, but sellers still have some say. They still have some pressure. The best place where seller will have that pressure is where? At the resistance. So this is why I did trade here. And from here, buyers has pressure. Now, this is what leads to a ranging market. This is what leads to a ranging market in an uptrend. This is now a consolidation phase in an uptrend. So with this consolidation phase, what's going to happen is either a break here or a break here. But before that breaks happen, you can also be taking your trades from here, put, and you can be taking your trades from here for call option. This is how it is. But I doubt that a breakout is going to happen. You can see how the price has been rejected from this place now. You can see how it has been rejected. This is why I want you to get the ebook. The ebook is in the description of this video. Yeah, this is the ebook here. Okay, I just put it down now. You see, this is the ebook. This is the micro analysis, which is the part two. The micro analysis was is what I just showed you about that breakout and how you can read the momentum. You understand? You see the falling price. A falling price is the rising interest in terms of buying pressure. A rising price like this is rising interest in terms of buying pressure. So imagine you have something like this and you have the EMA aligned like this in an uptrend mode whereby the 20 EMA is above the 20 SMA. Now we have it means we have strong buying pressure. What we need in this case now is just a confirmation that tells us, okay, you can enter now. It tells us you can trade now. We already know. And then even if you have them, you can go for 2 to 3 minutes in the upward direction in as much as you are not close to a resistance. It is simple and it is common sense. So if this is your first time here, please do it to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. You need to get the ebook or contact me. My contact details will be in the description of this video and every other video. So until next time, I want you to take care and bye bye.